I was doing a party one night well, actually it was in the afternoon. That doesn't matter. At a client's house. She had me over and she had like 3 or 4 friends who wanted to do sessions. And I do 30-minute sessions when I'm in a situation like that. Anything over 3, I'll do 30 minutes. Under 3, I'll do an hour. And anyway, so I gave this one woman her messages. Then she proceeds to tell me that she thinks something's going on with her daughter. Her daughter was 5 at the time. She thinks she's, having a breakdown, talking to people, doesn't know what she's doing. The mother doesn't know what the kid's doing, not the kid, okay? So I said, is your daughter here? Yeah, she's downstairs playing. Do me a favor, bring her up. They bring her up. So I say to the little girl, I said, I hear you're talking to people. And by the way, the mother had 3 people that came through. I think it was her mother, her brother, and I believe a grandmother. I can't remember, but let's just go with that for argument's sake, for the sake of the story. So she brings their daughter up. And I say to the daughter, I understand you're talking to people. I understand you see people. She says, yes. I said, who are you talking to? Exactly the same 3 people that came through for the mother. I looked at the mother. I said, she was downstairs. She doesn't know what I just told you. The same people came to her that I just got for you. That convinced the mother that she was getting what she was, feeling the, other side. By the way, that happens with kids under 6. They'll be talking to people and interacting with people that you don't even know or don't even see. They might not know who they're talking. They might call it a special friend or a secret friend or whatever. So a couple of weeks later, I get a call from that mother. Can you come over and talk to my daughter? She's not doing well. She's pulling her hair out. She's having all kinds of psychological issues. I said, sure. Talk to her. Grandma came through for her, which, by the way, was really, really close to her and really there for her at this time, and told me that she's seeing a psychologist, or psychiatrist actually, the wrong psychologist, and to get her off the medication he had her on. And I told the mother that. I said, you got to get her off whatever medication this guy, prescribed for her, and find somebody else, man, because this guy's not doing what he needs to do for her. I got a call maybe a month or 2 later. They did find somebody else, and that the first thing that doctor said, who'd help put her on these meds? So they got her off the meds, and she straightened out. She leveled off. She wasn't doing all that stuff anymore. It was all the medication. The kid wasn't crazy. It was the meditation. And they thought because she's seeing these people, the same 3 people, that she was, psychologically imbalanced. That's unfortunately, like I told you the story about the 80-year-old psychologist. They don't want to accept something, most of them, not all, don't want to accept that there's something else there to help people besides them. Then I get a call about a year later. Daughter's all upset. She doesn't see grandma anymore. So I went over and talked to the little girl. Little girl's now 6, maybe a little older than 6. And she's not seeing grandma anymore. And I explained to her that at her age, a lot of stuff is happening in her life. So don't get upset. Grandma is still with you. You'll know she's there. You're just not seeing her. You will feel her. But believe me, she's never leaving you. She's always going to be there for you. That made this little girl feel a lot better. I hadn't heard, that was the last time I heard from the family, so I'm sure things were going well. Okay? By the way, she was telling me, when she was still seeing them, when she was still seeing souls, she was in her class, I think it was kindergarten or first grade. Her teacher, who lost her mother, her teacher's mother was there in the room with the teacher. I said, do yourself a favor. Don't say that to the teacher. They'll really think you're crazy because, people don't want to accept it. But that was a special little girl. She's somebody, that was several years ago now. I don't know how she's doing. She's probably pre-teens at this point, maybe 12. I hope she's doing well. I'm sure she is. I hope the parents are doing well. So don't automatically discount. Like if you see your kid sitting there playing with a truck or playing with a doll or talking into the ceiling, and they're just chatting away, you can ask them who they're talking to. They're probably just going to say their make-believe invisible friend. That happened with my granddaughter. I think she was 5 at the time. We were sitting outside. Well, she was sitting outside with my wife. And she's talking away. And she says, my wife says, who are you talking to? She said, oh, I'm talking to Gloria. Oh, my wife says, what's Gloria doing? Gloria's counting money. Oh, Gloria thinks you have a beautiful garden. By the way, I think I had one flower in the garden in that area at that time. And there was a dragonfly weather vane there as well. So my son was there, and he's taking pictures to see if he gets an orb. Well, I went to the bank thinking, could this be? I'm uncertain. I'm kind of a little bit of a skeptic. Maybe I shouldn't tell you that. But I want proof. I want to make sure things are right for everybody I deal with. So I'm sitting at a red light, and all of a sudden a dragonfly comes right in front of my windshield doing this until the light changed to green. Then he flew off, and I went. And by the way, my granddaughter wanted my wife to buy Gloria a soda. Now, who's Gloria, you're asking? That was my mother. And what did Gloria do for a living? She was a bank teller. So, wonder no more, folks. You got to accept a lot of stuff that's real out there. Okay? So, and by the way, usually up until the age of 6, they'll interact with the souls. But when they get into school and all that craziness is happening, they don't lose the ability, most of them. Sometimes they will go beyond that. But don't think they're crazy, because they're not. The souls are there for their grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Anyway, guys, please follow me, like this video, subscribe, leave a comment. Always remain hopeful, never hopeless. Always be optimistic, never pessimistic. Have a wonderful day. Why not? Bye for now.